Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I just wanted to pop on. I've been getting this strong urge for a message kind of like all day, and I will say I'm not like ignoring, but I've been putting it off, and I think it's really important it comes through now. So before I get started, for all my subscribers, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like this resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe during this journey with me. I'd love to have you along the ride. So before I get into cards, I want to show you guys some stones I got the other day. So this beautiful specimen is orange calcite, and honestly this is honey calcite. I was drawn and pulled in by this piece. Okay, so it's very beautiful, but what happened basically is I was thinking I want to go to this one store I like to get my crystals at, but I didn't want to spend money because I'd also found a couple new tarot decks. So here I have the marble, honestly beautiful deck I'm going to use today, and I found the Vampirella one at a comic book store, same with this one, so I was really excited and I didn't want to spend more money. This called me. We passed the place that we were going to go, and then next thing I know, I was like, we need to turn around because I need to go back in. And usually when something like that happens, when I know I need a rock, I'm just going to go in, or a stone. I know you go in and it comes to you. And this was instant. So this is like, it almost looks like honeycomb, right? It's beautiful, shiny. And I personally, I feel like I've been going through like a lot of solar plexus healing. You guys may feel like this as well. Like, just if you're on this ride with me, if you guys have been feeling that way, if you've been drawn to yellow or orange, because as I feel like there's a lot of solar plexus sacral energy, there's a lot of, I feel like, blocks for any of our creativity that are also right now trying to be released. So it may be really helpful to have some spiritual baths. I also brought with me smoky quartz. Okay, but spiritual bath or something like that to help you just kind of release any blocks or negativity around you in your aura. Sea salt in the bath as well. Setting our intentions is really important, okay? So I'm going to move into the cards. I'm just going to take a moment to call in spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, and any of my spirit guides or your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective. I ask them to join us. I ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the farthest reaching of everybody watching, okay? But again, just for the highest good. So no matter what messages come through, guys, it's still up to you and your active free will and the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to put this forth and going into motion is what I heard, okay? So no matter what Spirit's going to bring through, timelines change, I heard energy shifts, so just be aware of that as well, okay? What I also heard is nothing is too rigid. So, alright, so I want to show you, first off, we have I saw the Knight of Wands first, but I also have the King of Coins here with Iron Man. So I feel like somebody is coming forward. This could be a new creative adventure. You could have a earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, that is around this. Like, and we also have the Judgment with the Black Panther here, which I love that as well, okay? Underneath here, we have the King of Cups. For some of you, this could be two people. For others of you, I feel like, wow, I wasn't intending to pull these first, so this is the message that's coming out first. What I heard is for some of you, there's been so much focus on being strong and having this armor impenetrable to be able to stay on top. And there's something going forward here knowing that in terms with judgment, I'm going to read you the card here, but there is going to be a real importance of, I heard, like, I keep hearing Wakanda forever, right? But like holding his chest, knowing what I heard is where allegiances lie, the truth and honor, and standing for what you believe in most. And for some of you, or whoever this is, like if this feels like this is for you, what I heard is there could be major lessons in how we're moving forward. They have the King of Cups, and underneath that was the Tower. So I'm just gonna, changes are gonna have to be coming. Just a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back. I heard something loud crashing. Wanted to make sure it wasn't anything down there with the kids anyway. So I think somebody's wanting to move forward with a little bit more heart and a little bit more understanding that this armor, while it is very strong and powerful, without this armor, oh my gosh, I'm hearing like without this armor, not this Tony Stark is nothing, but there's no this flight power. There's so much power here that's not going to be accessible, because if this isn't online, whereas this King of Cups, there really is an open, and I feel like importance of being just open, this open, unarmored heart. So let me get to you guys the Judgment card, because I think it's super important too. Moving forward, right? I do feel like someone, it's hard because I heard someone's got a lot of confidence, but then at the same time I heard someone lacks confidence in the situation. So, Wands, and we're looking at Judgment. Sorry guys, I should be able to find this, right? Okay, Judgment. I'm going to read you the card. And it says, this is not our destination. This is where our journey begins. Which is the Black Panther and T'Challa in Fantastic Four 1998, number 607, for anyone interested. Anyway, when Judgment appears, a turning point in your life is unfolding. A Black Panther knows a person is judged by others and self through words and deeds. Be proud of what you're becoming, but take care when choosing those words and actions. Consequences follow. The transition from who you are to your future self is never easy, but it frees your potential. So upright, no one is perfect. That's a universal truth, but the human condition strives towards perfection. The perfect life, the perfect relationship, the perfect job. Perfection is prison, an illusion, an infinite, infallible trap, or invisible trap. So infallible might be something important as well, because it just came out of my mouth and it wasn't here. But an invisible trap in which we're caught. If we allow it, stop and reflect on how you've come, how far you've come. Evaluate yourself to break out of the self-imposed perfection prison. Yes, mistakes happen. Okay, so yes, there is always room for improvement. Learn from mistakes. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness is freedom. So perfectionism, that's prison. Forgiveness, that's freedom here. Liberate your mind from needing acknowledgement and recognition. It's time to wake up. Black Panther recognizes the service to all of humankind and is one of the highest callings. And I think this is really interesting. Like I said, it's a turning point, because I do feel like, you know, again, this is where in the past maybe knowing that going towards your goals was so much power, right, and so much force and so much presence, and that's wonderful. But then there's also this point of making sure that we aren't being dishonored or disloyal to our heart. So I'm going to get a little bit, I'm going to put this back, okay? I'll get more after, but I wanted to pull a dragon card before we got going into this. So Spirit, can you tell me some spiritual advice for anyone who's resonated so far? So we have the yellow crystal dragon, which is very interesting on both accounts, because the other one is the golden solar dragon. So we have this beautiful honey. This is orange. It's not yellow, but it's this solar energy as well. It does feel like it's this universal time. So it says, opens you to a higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the path to spiritual path, higher spiritual path. I'm totally tongue-tied. And then this golden solar dragon helps you to stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. And I absolutely love this message. We have also here Earth and Water Dragon, creating a new foundation and something that's solid and stable. A fresh start is coming. With new opportunities, nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. However this change is happening within you, or this could be someone around you or information coming to you, however you move forward and however you're pursuing your passions, like I said, it's going to become a lot more important to make sure that, you know, it's being fueled by your heart. Because like I said, again, with Iron Man, while he's the king of coins, he is, you know, he's got it, right? But at the same time, what I heard is we can't always rely on the facade of who we are. If that resonates, if it doesn't, just disregard it. But in terms of Tony Stark, in terms of a lot of it, and where I'm getting with this Marvel stuff, if we think a lot of some of the superheroes that have their, their alter identities, or they keep who they are hidden and things like this, and this is for some of it protection, but others of it, like, the businessman weapon tycoon by day and Iron Man by night kind of thing. That's where I think, like, there's this huge dichotomy here, and I think it is going to be really important just to know in relationships going forward that what I heard is drop your armor, because honestly, okay, it could be this, again, this could be specific, but I feel like it's not helping to move forward on goals, right? This armor is only slowing you down and weighing you down. For some of you is what I heard, okay? It could be a lot of things. It could be possessions and wealth. It could be, feelings of responsibilities. So I have the Messages of Life Oracle from Mario Dugue as well. I'm just going to get one of these messages before I move back into the tarot. Thank you. So we have, I appreciate, master of my life, I reap what I sow, dance to the rhythm of life. So they're coming at me with this immediately with how can you, we need to be able to be open and sharing with ourselves and vulnerable for us to expect that in return, especially in relationship. Okay, so they're coming with something like, okay, why wouldn't we fight for this, is what I heard. Okay, so for whatever this is, there's something going, it could even be an internal fight, because why didn't fight? Well, to hold this stoic face to save this armor. But it's really trying to save this heart inside, but even though there's all this armor, this heart's still wounded, this heart still hurts. And this is where judgment, I think, is really coming in, and it really is that important turning point. So know that we appreciate each situation in our world as a lesson, as a blessing, even if it doesn't feel like it at the time. There is always a place for growth and positive movement forward, is what I heard. So Spirit, can you get me another message, please? Going forward, what does anyone watching, what should they know, or what advice do you have? Thank you. So I'm going to take this, put it up because I didn't see it, but this is what all came out as the advice. And the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man, and they want me to show you the Wheel of Fortune, which underneath the Wheel of Fortune was the Empress, so definitely divine feminine energy, where we got a lot of masculine energy in the last one. This could even be you, divine feminine, or a feminine aspect of yourself really coming into making decisions that we know are nurturing us, that are nurturing the world we want to create. And as well here, I like that, having, I think this is Gambit, having the Wheel of Fortune here, I feel like for some of you, you're really going to be embracing your power. And this is a choice to choose that power, to use it wisely, as well as what I heard. But you have the Seven of Cups here. And I think this could also come down to really analyzing, with that King of Cups that was at the beginning, choosing what is it that makes us happy? What is it that makes us feel free? What is it that makes us feel loved? This could come down to even what is my love language? After that, you have the Eight of Cups. And I feel like for some of you, this may be the seven, these ideas that we thought up, right? These ideas we may have read in fairy tales, that this is what love looks like. And upon reflection and understanding and some experiences in this world, you realize, no, I think I want to rewrite that book. I don't think that this is what love is. These are the qualities that I need. These are the things that I need to feel loved. So again, exploring our love languages, our partner's love languages, talking about it. Because sometimes what I heard is lost in translation, not just the Bill Murray movie, although that's really great. But we can try to show as much love as we can in the way that we would feel that we need to be loved for someone else, but they could still feel totally lacking. Same if someone could be giving you everything that they would want and need to feel loved, but you are feeling lacked because you aren't getting what you need to feel loved. This is really important to discuss openly and honestly about feelings. So the Nine of Cups was underneath that. And this Nine of Cups is everything you're searching for, right? You're almost there. You're almost at the 10. This is that fulfillment, this wish fulfillment, this happiness, and that point of just enjoying that phase. And what I heard is enjoying that time on top. You have the Four of Wands. For some of you, this is definitely a spiritual number. This is to me, reminds me a lot of like this fortune teller thing. Again, this wheel of fortune, that things are coming into alignment with destiny, whether this be a relationship, whether this be, a new project, that there is celebration to be had because we're no longer in that Three of Wands energy waiting for our ships to come in. They've come in. And they've come in, I feel like, because we're no longer telling ourselves these outdated fairy tales. We've realized there's things we need to let go of, and we're just okay with that too. Love's going to look differently as we age, as we go through the decades, is what I heard. So this Four of Wands, you have the Hierophant. Someone definitely, this could be a marriage as well. And then you have the Four of Coins and stability. The choices on what is with this turning point. These could be two people, two different energies, but for some of you, there's a real need to rewrite this love story if this is between two people. But this could be rewriting. This could be like a love story in terms of something that like you're passionate about and that you love doing. For example, I'll give you an example. I sent an email from the university I went to. I took a part in some social justice stuff, but I haven't received any emails or anything in a really long time. And all of a sudden the other day I get one. And unfortunately I couldn't make it. The thing that was happening was this weekend in a couple hours from where I live. So it just wasn't gonna work for my situation. But all of a sudden it reminded me, I totally forgot about the passion I had for that. And here it is, this just little reminder that, hey, remember this part of your life? So for some of you, I feel like that's what's really going to be happening, is you're kind of, for some of you, calling into question spiritual beliefs. Like, for example, with this Seven of Cups, some of us may have, what I'm hearing is like, for some of us may have, written our love story of a way of around cultural beliefs or cultural standards. Like, I'm thinking about something I was watching, was a Reba McEntire quote about somebody being really mad at her because Reba got divorced, and they were like, I did everything just like you, and I've stayed with my husband because you did. And her being like, don't be mad at me, you need to live your own life. There's something along these lines of, we may have done something because culturally that's what was expected of us, and we're at this point now where it's like, yeah, but that's not what's going to work for us anymore, okay? I don't know where that needed to come from, but that's the message I have for you guys. I'll give you a little bit more. They're like, go on a bit more. Tell me about the Hierophant. Because I do feel like there's new spiritual truths to be had. There's a whole new beginning here happening, and it's pretty awesome. So you have the Two of Wands, this choice, and the Two of Cups. Choice of how to go forward. And this really does remind me of this two become one energy. And this third energy. See, when they put their hands through this energy, this heart energy, this could be just heart chakra as well, but this energy, it exists through space and time on all layers of our entire being. This love, what I heard is, can conquer all, and it's going to create a force It's going to create reverberations. So there really is an importance here on following your path, I heard, and going after your true north, because there's 2 4s here. And then you got these 2, which is another 4. Your stability, things that are being changed right now, they're going to have such an important outcome for you. What I heard is the next 3 to 6 years is what they said, 3 to 5 years even for some of you. But this is like, they're telling me like this is the long game. This isn't something that's like a short, quick burst of energy. Whatever's happening here, it's laying forth the groundwork to go forward. So that, anyway, that's where I'm going to leave you. I love you all. Mwah, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.